Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Tuesday, February 8, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. New York Knicks vs Denver Nuggets. Previous to Utah, the Knicks lost to the Lakers 122-115 in law. After leading by 13 after the first quarter and extending that lead to 15 at the half, the Knicks collapsed in the third, losing the quarter 31-13. Despite tying the game on an R.J. Barrett 3, the Knicks saw the Lakers go on a 9-2 run to start the overtime period to finish them off. Barrett and Randle combined for 68 points and 24 rebounds, but got little help outside of Evan Fournier's 15 points in the loss. The Knicks should have Kemba Walker back on the floor for this game, but it won't matter considering he's gone completely silent on offense in recent outings. He hasn't scored in double figures in his last 7 straight games. Even though he's transitioning to more of a non-scoring role, the veteran guard looks completely miserable on the floor. But such is the case with the Knicks' entire offense. It's a problem with them being one of the worst offensive teams in the league. They desperately need Walker to turn back the clock. I'm not expecting that moment to come on the road against a tough Nuggets team that's already beaten the Knicks once already this season at Madison Square Garden. New York has been too loose with the ball in recent outings, with the team averaging 15.3 turnovers per game. They also have a tendency to get into foul trouble on the road. Their inability to play clean basketball coupled with the offensive inefficiencies is going to lead to more disappointment for them on Tuesday. Denver is currently 29-24, 3 games behind Utah for the top spot in the Northwest Division and the current number 6 seed in the Western Conference. Against the rest of the Western Conference, the Nuggets are just .500, 17-17, but against the Eastern Conference, they are 12-7. The Nuggets have been taking advantage of their Eastern foes for the most part this season. In their last game, a 124-104 win over the Brooklyn Nets, the Nuggets got that 12 win against an Eastern Conference opponent. They out-rebounded the Nets 55-36 and shot 52.1% from the field while holding the Nets to just 41.4%. Jokic picked up another triple-double going for 27 points, 12 boards, and 10 assists. The rest of the starters combined for 62 points as they all reached double figures in the win. The Nets were short-handed without Durant and Harden, but the Nuggets still performed extremely well. Our first betting pick is Denver Nuggets to cover the spread. The Nuggets benefited from a run-in with the struggling Brooklyn Nets, but no one is complaining about a win, especially after the team put an end to a 3-game losing streak. We'll see if they can keep it going against the visiting Knicks on Tuesday. It's the same Knicks team they held to only 99 points and beat at Madison Square Garden back in December. The biggest problem for New York right now is the fact that they don't scare anyone offensively. But then again, Julius Randle and R.J. Barrett are not to be underestimated. They were a 2-man offensive band in their near defeat of the Lakers. Keep in mind, it was against a Lakers team with LeBron James on the floor. The Nuggets have been hot and cold on defense all season, and they're consistently getting crushed on the boards. They're averaging the 4th least rebounds in the league, even with Nikola Jokic in the front court. There simply hasn't been much help with the unicorn center once again forced to do everything. The Nuggets have been up and down defensively as well. So there will be opportunities for R.J. Barrett and Julius Randle to consistently get buckets. The two combined for 68 points against the Lakers. Let's see if they can keep it going against Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets. They'll have to if they have any hope of keeping up on the scoreboard. Our second betting pick is over the total. Milwaukee Bucks vs Los Angeles Lakers. Milwaukee comes into this game playing some of their best ball of the season. They have won 7 of their last 9 games, blowing out many of their opponents along the way, including a drubbing of the Clippers on Sunday. They sit in a virtual tie with Chicago and are just a half game behind the Heat for the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, giving them a lot to play for in this game. Giannis Antetokounmpo is putting together a dominant MVP caliber season, and he will be the offensive linchpin if the Bucks are going to keep their streak going. The Bucks are coming off a very impressive win against the Clippers. They were able to easily cover the spread, and I believe that they will be able to do that again against the Lakers. Even with the additions of LeBron James and Anthony Davis over the past few weeks, the Lakers are still struggling. They barely beat a bad Knicks team the last game they played. The Lakers have struggled to get stops on the defensive end as they have the 17th least efficient defense in the NBA. They are also not having much success on offense as they are the 24th least efficient team in the NBA. They will need to lean on their superstars if they want any chance of winning this game. Giannis Antetokounmpo and Chris Middleton are simply too much for the Lakers to handle. They both can get a shot whenever they need and have also been incredible at finding their open teammates when they get doubled. The Bucks have the 8th best effective field goal percentage in the NBA. They are averaging 112.2 ppg, which is the 6th best average in the league. The Bucks are going to be able to go on the road and show the world that they are still championship contenders against the Lakers. The Lakers have underperformed this season, with their top-heavy roster weighed down by injuries and inconsistent play. The Lakers were one of the top preseason favorites to win the NBA championship, and with only 2 months left to play in the season, they are fighting for their playoff lives. They got a boost on Saturday, with LeBron James returning to the lineup after a 5-game absence due to a knee injury. While he put up a strong performance against the Knicks playing 40 minutes and hanging up a triple-double, he is still not 100% and will undergo round-the-clock treatment leading up to Tuesday's game against the Bucks. Our first betting pick is Milwaukee Bucks -3.5. On the defensive side of the ball, the Lakers have had a hard time stopping the good teams in this league. They are giving up an average of 112.3 ppg, which is the 24th most points given up. According to dunksandthrees.com, they have the 17th least efficient defense. This is the weakest part of their game, they can't stop anyone. Anthony Davis and LeBron James will be able to help this, but they are still allowing their opponents to have an effective field goal shooting percentage of 52.4%, which is the 15th worst in the NBA. Anthony Davis does his best to protect the rim, as he is averaging 2.2 blocks per game. They will need to do a better job of snatching the defensive rebounds, as they are the 27th worst rebounding team in the league. They will need to play great team defense against the Bucks, as they can make it rain. The Lakers are also allowing their opponents to shoot 34.4% from behind the arc. This is the 12th best average in the nation and needs to be better if they want to keep this game close. Milwaukee has been getting the job done the past 2 weeks. They were able to win 4 out of their last 5 games and blew out most of their opponents during that stretch. Antetokounmpo is getting his teammates involved and allowing the Bucks to play team basketball. According to dunksandthrees.com, the Bucks have the 9th most efficient offense in the NBA. They can score on anyone and can do it from anywhere on the floor. They are scoring an average of 112.2 ppg, which is the 6th most in the league. When they have no injuries, this team is smooth. Between Bobby Portis, Chris Middleton, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Bucks can get buckets. They have the 8th best effective field goal percentage in the NBA. Middleton is scoring 19.4 ppg and is lethal from mid-range. Once the opposing defense locks down Antetokounmpo, the Bucks just run their offense through Middleton. They move the ball around the perimeter and find the open man, as they are averaging the 18th most assists per game in the league. Watch for Giannis to get close to another triple-double, as he has been scoring, passing, and rebounding like a monster. Our second betting pick is over 230.5. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.